Hey, what's happening everybody? My name is John Denton. Thank you so much for joining me today on another full album reaction. And yes, it's ASAP Rocky at long last ASAP, another Patreon exclusive reaction. Won the poll over on the Patreon exclusive polls. Absolutely brilliant. It was always going to happen anyway after the previous mixtape, album, whatever you want to call it, smashed that poll. But we'd like to give it a few weeks between them just to mix it up a little bit. If you're watching this on YouTube and you go, what's he talking about? Every single week, the patrons down in the Patreon link below will put together a list of the albums they want to see me react to. That will go into a poll, and then the winner gets done every single week, sometimes multiple weeks, but every single week is the realistic one, and this is the winner this week. So make sure you're clicking on the link below. Not only do you get uncut reactions to individual tracks, but you do get to get involved in this weekly Patreon exclusive album reaction stuff and other stuff as well. Ooh.
Cocktails, guys and gals, fancy ties and gowns happen now. My entire sound is how you trying to sound. Stop it now. Been lies is the new drugs. My sister the next stripper, my brother the next victim, my usher the next trick.
Oof, what a start! What a start! That beat is absolutely amazing. The flow, gorgeous over the beat as well. And subject matter straight away, because church is the new club and wine is the new bub and lies is the new drugs. My sister the next stripper, my brother the next victim, my usher the next tricker. Satan giving out those finna own these rappers, a game full of slaves, and they mostly rappers.
Savior, won't let the pearly gates up in this, probably due to all your poor behavior. My mental got a couple tips to save ya, Lord.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Ah! Just end the album there. Where are you going to go from there? Amazing track. Brilliant subject matter as well. Absolutely brilliant. The comparisons of the record industry and the church, laying into the church, talking about his pastor, having all this sort of stuff. I'd need to listen to it again to really get even more out of it. But wow, first reaction, you see it. You see it.
Life's a everyday hustle. I hustle every day in life. Thinking back, taking packs up the block. The older niggas said I couldn't. Say we trap, don't let niggas hold you back. I'm just a kettle from the ghetto with no pot to piss in. So who am I to call it black? Chauffeur pulling up, no ifs, ands, or buts about him. I went to Paris for my.
I think we're in trouble on this record, man. The way the beats just come in there with the sort of low-key jazzy piano, I was expecting it to go in like more of a trap direction. Just a kettle from the ghetto with no pot to piss in, so who am I to call it black? Are you kidding me?
It made them say, ain't no limits to this shit. Life's a flick, just sticking to the script. My got them guns, but I never seen you bang. You say you got them drugs, but I never seen you slang. Getting meetings on my bus to ship my mobile office. Getting head while at my desk to ship my Oval Office. Put me on the Forbes list. Fuck Jiggy, I'm flawless. Fuck pretty, I'm gorgeous. Your favorite rapper's corpses couldn't measure my importance. My mind is
like this, just building from where he was to where he is now. There's some little dips there again. Obviously got some issues with the industry as well. Rap game like the crack game, swear it's all the same. Selling coke on the charts was a double. But you know, he's obviously good at both, right? So he's putting himself, your favourite rapper's corpses couldn't measure my importance.
Hell
of a start to this album already. I mean, Holy Ghost was a different level, but that was very, very strong. I like the laid back, kind of slightly haunting beat there. I said jazzy before, but it wasn't really jazzy. It was almost more classical, kind of like a film score.
No buggy, eyes bloody when we out in public. I'm puppy, she say she love me, and they from me. These wedding bands and these plans ain't for me. I know I'm a scumbag, and now your heart broke. The night is still young.
Combination of like a sort of admittedly slowed down trap beat, but again with that slightly more cinematic piano coming in with the distortion on it as well, kind of like the old school piano. Really, really powerful. Sounds like a guy who's leaned out and bitching about his relationship.
fuck am I supposed to get? How the fuck am I supposed to feel? Treat it like a bill.
We with this shit on the real. I do this shit on the real. I got them shit on the real.
The night is still young for you to sip and wine.
I was just gone then. It was weird to hear Future without auto-tune as well. He sounded a bit more like a bastard on his verse there. But yeah, the whole vibe of it, like I say on many videos, I love it when a song matches its lyricism and its subject matter with the musicality as well to create a whole thing. I think that's very special, and I think A$AP Rocky's a kind of master when it comes to that sort of stuff, but this track is definitely nailing it. And the depth and the musicality of this makes me feel that on multiple listens I'm going to get more and more out of these songs. Even just 3 tracks into what I'm guessing is about 4,000 tracks. Yeah, 18 tracks. Okay, we're going to be here for a while. Now this song I have heard before. There is a reaction to it on the internet. You can see that. But I can't even remember how it sounds, to be honest. Gorgeous song. It was amazing to hear that for the first time and realise that A$AP Rocky was so much more a complete artist than I had ever realised. And I do love music like that anyway. There's so much texture to that song. He has a beautiful voice on it. Just the vibe of it, fantastic. I just love the variety and his ability.
Mr. Bill Collector, I got problems. My check arrived manana. I'ma pay my debt, I promise. I spent $20,000, so that mean this trick is there. What you mean? We got weed and codeine and bricks for sale. Excuse? No, I believe the proper terms excuse you. I have to switch up on the niggas and start shitting if I choose to. Getting used to. Excuse me, I tell them they excuse, just the word around town.
This is one of those tracks, it's hard to get a grip on exactly what's going on, and then when this chorus has come in here, it's so different, and again, sounds like something from an indie rock record. I feel like there's going to be songs on this album, because there already have been, where I'm just going to have to let the music wash through me and give some thoughts at the end of the track.
They killers, bruh. Nowadays these niggas always caught up in they feelings, bruh. Hit it snitch, excuse me, mind your business, bruh. Swear that you could get it, girl. She your fashion killer. Excuse me, I tell them they excuse, just the word around town. Tell me what's the latest news.
Okay, this track's about me.
I'm feeling that real JD swag lately, man.
Lord, pretty black Joe stepped up in this piece, bust my clock. I'm talking with him, I order coffins for him, call a coroner for him, get a comforter for him, get all you niggas bad. Lord, pretty black Joe stepped up in this piece, bust my clock. Jimmy Dean. Who the jiggy nigga with the gold links? Woo! Got me reminiscing about my old days. 3-6 sucker nigga dick, no foreplay. All day, booming out the trap through the hallway. Down here on the south, getting style 9 times out of 10. Lock 'em, Jody, lock 'em, Jody. Always been a stand-up guy, rather stand out. Grab some and stand swim position with my band.
Always been a standout guy, rather stand out. I love the beat on this one. A real switch up actually from the kind of indie rock that we've been having before on JD and now Lord Pretty Flacker Judder 2. Much more kind of hard trap type of beat.
That's a man down. Trick what? Pimps up, hose down, hold down, slow down.
Okay, we've got Q on this one. It's always a combo I like.
Yeah, shit, we finna make a killing. Yeah, now the money stack up to the ceiling. Yeah, all I know is payback. All the rappers they sad. Now we finna go up in the billing. Yeah, no job, working on some payments. Yeah, on a new car, now she finna trade it. Yeah, thinking you should play with. Yeah, this year I turned into the racist. Yeah, all I wanna see is green faces. All I wanna count is green numbers. Yeah.
This year I turned into the racist. All I wanna see is green faces.
Patience. Shorty, she like the pop ass. Pop the way up the first class. Shake that ass, girl. Make that Gucci wear. Shake that ass.
Clump, hit a nigga wig on sight. Serve a nigga mom off white. Get it so high, I'm Christ. Nigga boss so hard like Mike Vibe. Keep small, but the shit shoot fine. Shoot a spine, make a nigga recline. Start sparking, a nigga go blind.
Yeah, definitely feeling like a mixtape here with songs from like almost different genres just going back to back with each other. Like Schoolboy sounding hard on that track. It's a good track, kind of enjoyed it. It's heavy and hard. The hook felt a little bit disconnected to the verses, particularly Schoolboy's verse. But regardless, enjoyable track. I don't think it was a classic by any means. Sounded great. But I must admit, I think I'm preferring the more melodic indie style of stuff on this record, as much as I like that joint. But overall, like, you can't complain. Very, very, very strong tracks throughout. Nothing's, for me, quite hit Holy Ghost, although I had heard LSD before. I see Kanye West, I hear a soul sample, or a Motown sample, or whatever it is, I'm happy.
With hella passion, but it's cold how we smashing, left her sleeping on a separate mattress. This shit equipped with columns from my reckless swagging. It's that dark house party with this record blasting. I'll be sure to visit Pop Focus.
Music amazing, verse amazing. Love the combination of kind of like decadence with substance abuse, women, fucking fashion all together. Very rocky with the fucking gorgeous sound of the sample as well. Very, very, very much my cup of tea.
I gotta keep my weight up. When my death calls, I pray the Lord accept collect calls. Cause I be playing with these women's like they sex dolls. Pull my soul music. I get you higher, grab your lighter fluid. Might add a preacher in the choir to it. Okay, let's get past all the swag trapping and fashion talking. Trips to Venezuela, Cinderella's under my umbrella for different weather.
It's just all about Rihanna, right? I mean, it's gotta be, I'm assuming.
More power to you, my lovely one. Man, everything basic to Ye Guevara. That means Saint
Guevara
is my under a white jail, cause I'm a black man with confidence of a white male. Hallelujah.
Kanye with a ridiculous verse there at the end. I love the way that shifted between very similar beats and then brought the original back. I love the sound of it. I love Rocky's verses on it. Again, another track that I'm going to have to listen to multiple times to really get the most out of it. But this is very, very disjointed as a project. It's a mixtape, so I totally understand that. It's a lot to take in as well, but that's another... I just love the sound of that one, man. That's the thing I'm getting out of this record so far. Just the texture of the actual sound of the record, rather than breaking down bars, rather than Rocky trying to tell me some sort of concept throughout all the songs or anything like that. More just the texture. It's the texture. That's the adjective I'm coming out with. Well, it's a noun, technically. Is it a noun? I don't know. Whatever.
Buccaneers and Rocky gear, nigga, fuck a fear one, just year one. I've been thugging here, yeah, did laws, damn if I don't break up in the mall. Prison yard, prison guard, no principal. Snitching on your remorse if you admit it all. Missing mom, hope that she don't miss the call. Admitted that she'll never visit.
Where's that cowbell from? Is that from Massive Attack? Ding, ding. And it's from Who Got the Love, right? That cowbell. I think it's from that. And then there's some other instrument in there. It sounds like a Middle Eastern instrument.
Hit and chit and chat, this and that. ASAP diplomats, I'm missing Max. Wish that they could bring the nigga bigger back. It's like I lace up my boots and call my troops lately. Traded all my hoodie rack for all my suits lately.
And I hold back. Thoughts running through my head. Thoughts running through my head. Did I fuck it up? Did I fuck it up?
Yeah, really interesting introspective track there. Took me a minute to actually get my head around what it was all about. Obviously, Max B, somebody who I've read is serving a 75-year jail sentence for cases that he caught. And ASAP Rocky just kind of reflecting on the fact that it could have been him based on the stuff that he'd done. So interesting there. I'm loving Joe Fox throughout this record, featured on a bunch of tracks, sounding fantastic, giving it a very different type of vibe to most hip-hop rap records.
My ears are ringing, my palms are shaking, my heart is racing, somebody's mama's heart is aching, can't take it, partly fainting, spacious.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I wish I could get away and chart a spaceship.
There's so much to cheat.
patience, but the nation that I once was raising, I don't recall no friendly neighbor's face on my upraising.
This song's fucking amazing. The beat's incredible. Joe Fox again, sounding fantastic. Never heard of the guy before this, but really adding again texture, different type of texture to every single song, more of like a classic singer-songwriter style, but really marries well with the beat. And then just Rocky's kind of introspective flow here about life back in Harlem, about, you know, the violence and the pressure and the tension is really, really hitting for me.
My diary, it's the irony how LSD inspired me to reach the higher me.
That's the irony how LSD inspired me to reach the higher me. Used to never give a damn. Now I don't give a fuck entirely. Brilliant.
Let's go. Getting money is what I do. Thought you knew. Remember all the nights on different corners, spitting pitch and water. Now I'm richer off the shit I thought of. The niece like it's my sister's daughter. Vision broad, I thought.
I visit niece like it's my sister's daughter. Come on.
Pull back, that's a true fact. Get money, yeah, I do that. Thought you knew that. Getting money is what I do. Thought you knew.
Talk slow. He think he want a war, but he don't really wanna go. Need to get me some head from Sheryl Crow. I'm touching on a clock. I put her on the block. You think I'm starting over? Bitch, I ain't never stop.
I went ham. My left wrist, it cost a lamb. Your girlfriend a groupie like try that, she wanna chew me. Hell no, I damn right, I have to brag. Try me and I pop your ass. Stupid nigga, get a body bag. All I talk is money, hope it is.
So not sure where that Pimp C verse came from. Obviously he passed away quite a long time before this record dropped, so I'm just it is kind of an old one they must have had in the vault somewhere. But yeah, UGK is a group that I heard about on Hip Hop Evolution show on Netflix. I hadn't really heard any of their music. I don't think it ever really came over to the UK, to be honest. So yeah, and everything I've ever heard from them, not only does it sound amazing, but it sounds incredibly influential on music that I've gone on to hear, and especially watching that show and kind of hearing and seeing the influences, both in terms of flow, lyrics, sound, everything like that. So yeah, definitely a group or a sort of collective, a duo that I want to hear more from. Liking this song as well.
House keys to Theo, ride from overseas, but that's basic. Wasted, high on the west side highway.
Hey, me and I friends in love, fucking in love.
Ride from overseas, but that's basic. Wasted, high on the west side highway.
Yeah, more of a vibe one. That I wasn't really feeling that on first listen. Didn't have the density of a lot of the other tracks, but that's fair. It was just a short little vibey piece. It was fine.
I take a dyke chick if she like dick. I kiss the dyke chick and I like it. Fucking each and every Katy Perry for the night, bitch.
About to take me back to my old ways.
I swear that bitch read the aura, got a big mouth. Next time I see her, might curse the bitch out. Kick the bitch out once cause she bitched out. Spit my kids out, you know.
Jesus, I was just kind of tuning out a little bit just because of the slow vibe of the track. And he's just got a Rita Ora of all people. I swear that bitch Rita Ora got a big mouth. Next time I see her, I might curse the bitch out. Alright, fair enough. Didn't realise there was anything going on between those guys.
Stay fly like the Jigga man.
Smoke some one time for your boy ASAP.
Yeah, last two tracks kind of washed over me a little bit. I mean, this is a long project, so anytime you're listening to a project of this length for the first time, realistically, it's hard to maintain the levels of concentration. I think that's the case for everybody when they listen to an album that's, you know, of this length, unless something really, really hits. So if you get a slower, kind of more vibey tracks like that, they tend to just wash over. Although it did wake me up when he started talking about Rita Ora.
Niggas trying to act like G's. Got ASAP, got
I like the beat.
Me. It's a new day, no black eyed peas. Way before I became myself. I like to thank myself because I made myself do that shit. Frontin' like you did it for the fellas. Get all the bitches jealous when you do that shit.
Chillin', get faded. Shit, I'm surprised that we made it. Nowadays, stress overrated.
Diamonds. Talking about M's. Talking about M's, nigga. M's. Make them talk about M's, nigga. Talk about M's.
I was liking the beat anyway, with the way it's evolved into this hook. It was killing me. Not killing me, it's killer.
Thing all up in my bank account. M's, nigga, talking about M's. And my YouTube account say the same amount. M's, nigga.
I re-up tonight, I'ma be up tonight, cooking the key up tonight. ASAP up for life, like you sneeze, you untight. You got beef, I got white. You got beef, I got white. I got green, I got white on lock, and I keep it up safe. What you keep in your safe? It's what I spent on my watch, and I wave it like Mace. We them, yeah, we them niggas, hack up in him, niggas back up and skim, niggas. See that we strapped up, we cap up your brim, nigga. Fill my cup up to the rim, nigga, too.
Yeah, I love the beat on that one. Wayne sounding amazing on that one. The overall, really strong track. Nice little pickup after those slightly too slower joints that we just had there. Like I say, I mean, with 3 tracks to go, it's a little bit all over the place. It's very disjointed as a project, but I understand it is a mixtape. But I'd be hard-pressed, apart from perhaps West Side Highway and Better Things, to really say anything negative about any of the tracks. And I know for a fact there's going to be plenty of those tracks that really do hit harder and harder the more I listen to it. So this is one to listen to multiple times.
It's proud of all my devil, cause life's a bitch with red lipstick and how's the letter hash. Nigga, light your split. When you puff, don't pass your shit. I just had an epic dream like Dr. King. Peace is all we need. I'ma need love, drugs, and peace is all we need.
Interesting. I like that one. I like the vibe of it. Haunting.
Drinking wine, feeling fine. Waiting here to find the sign.
Day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine. Waiting here to find. I'm in prison, my probably going ballistic, but listen, I'm missing a couple of screws. They ain't never do drilling, Drew. You been holding business. What's the business? Beat the system, go to business, blow the sentence, go to prison. My soul is, I'm seeing ghosts. It's a soloist, now a poet. Hypnosis, overdose on potions, adjusting to the motion. I spend my time drinking wine, feeling.
Such a huge song. ASAP Rocky and Rod Stewart as a combination. Then Miguel coming in and doing a much more soulful version of the same hook. Fucking hell, loving this one.
This type of shit make a nigga wanna flip September through August. This type of shit got them busting off the clip in the middle of the office. Bitch, if I live it dies up to me to decide. Shit, niggas copping guns like illegal to buy. Time drinking wine, feeling fine.
Huge track. Absolutely huge track. Absolutely loved it. Sounds amazing. Perfect way. Would have been the perfect way to end the record, but we've got one more to go.
Warlord, we all lords, but we all lost. Trying to find home. Next stop is the Waldorf. Guess she wasn't satisfied with titties that Christ gave her. Bragging that her new ass shots is a life changer. Face that ever voted against me, this me, piss me off, then try to hold it against me or wish me off the worst of luck. Make a toast for the Henny. It's the best for the remedies, energy, synergies, frenemies, industries, finna get advantage on him and this.
That's the blend. Flacco season, all day, every day. Ask me how it's going, I tell him on and on and on. Moving through places, space and time in a country called Earth.
Motherfucker. You from Harlem. Who gave y'all motherfucker this wave?
Really impressive, again, from ASAP Rocky. No real surprise there. Such a variety of styles, such a variety of influences as well. You know, I like ASAP Rocky when he's in that kind of luxurious lane as well, when he's talking about that stuff. But the fact that he could drift out into kind of drug-infused, LSD obviously infused, kind of indie anthemic stuff, then those beautiful kind of soulful moments with Kanye West and in Holy Ghost in the original, in the first track, I should say, and also the track with Rod Stewart, Miguel, towards the end there, Mark Ronson involved as well. And Yesin Bey, Mos Def on the final track. Really strong project. One that I'll need, because it's so disjointed, it's one that I'll need to listen to again, because there wasn't actually a through line. You were jumping almost from genre to genre throughout, which I love, but stuff like that takes multiple listens because you're not getting that straight kind of structure, which is the nature of a mixtape as opposed to an album. I guess this is a mixtape and not an album. Regardless, the whole definition of those two things is slightly strange anyway. But once again, just a massive thank you to everybody on the Patreon for not only deciding that we're doing this one this week, but also, and most importantly, for supporting this channel and supporting this journey and making the entire thing possible. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're wondering what I'm talking about, please do go and check the Patreon link down in the description below. That is literally the support structure for this channel, but you're getting the Patreon exclusive album reactions every single week, which are put out on YouTube much later, and also uncut reactions to individual tracks. Thank you very much for watching. I've been John Denton. Please do like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.